Hey, DJ from Pro Action here. I am mid-Florida, and I know I'm always coming to you from Destination Daytona, but today I ran across some friends at the Boot Hill Saloon, so I'm hanging out at the Boot Hill Saloon. Guys, those Dyno guys. Matt's been doing a lot of work for us the past couple years. There's very few people that I would trust with my baby, with my display baby, with my bike, to do some dyno work for it. So we got Matt right here. We've already put the sensors in the exhaust. We've done all that stuff, getting ready. Matt's gonna run up in there in a second. Matt, what are you gonna do to this thing?
Well, we're gonna do a PowerVision digital license tune. So what we had to do, because he's got a factory decatted header, we drilled it. We put some auxiliary O2 blocks in here so I can get my wideband O2s in, and that's what I'll use to tune the bike. So we're just getting ready to load it on the dyno. I'll do a baseline pull to see where the bike is now before I touch it, and then after that I will start manipulating the maps with PowerVision.
That sounds good. So I got a stage 1 jet kit on here. I got Reinhardt's on the back. I got the decatted header. They're gonna run it up into the truck now. We're gonna start running that dyno and see what happens.
Baseline run. We'll see what it has now before I tune it. Stay tuned. Not too bad, but I can always make things better. Now this one obviously has the factory tune in it right now. And that first pull is in 6th gear, but with the factory speed sensors, it cuts the run short. So at 103 miles an hour, it was killing the bike. And the second pull allowed me to rev it out to just under 5,000 RPMs, and I didn't need to rev it out anymore because the power curve was already dropping. So as a baseline, this bike baselined at 84 horse and 117 foot-pounds of torque. When I'm done with it, we're going to get rid of all those annoying speed limiters and stuff like that, so DJ can go and have fun on those racetracks.
He's just kidding, Mom. I really don't go out and have fun on the racetracks. I ride slow. Okay, Matt's going to do a couple more pulls on it and get some more numbers and start to do some tuning. Once he gets a few more pulls in and we see where we're at, I'll be back. So I'm still here at the Boot Hill Saloon. I got my bike back. The guys finished the tuning. They finished it on the dyno. I took my first ride up and down the road. Man, what a difference. A lot of things that I noticed. A lot of nice changes, the sound of this, you know, just the way it pulled. Now, Matt, what all did you do? The things that I noticed, it pulled harder, it sounded great. My God, it sounds like a whole different motorcycle. It has more power coming up through the gears. What did we end up with?
All right, so we ended up with about 90 horse and 123 foot-pounds of torque. Some of the things I did was I adjusted your air-fuel ratio. Your spark tables are completely different, so all your ignition tables. This is an RDRS bike, so there's torque tables that I've got to adjust too. And there's a whole lot of other settings that we go into that I won't bore you in this video, but tunes typically take 2 to 3 hours at the rally here, but it is a day and night difference.
Yeah, so it did take a couple hours. Now, but the thing is, though, he asked me a lot of questions. He asked me, where do I normally ride? What part of the RPM range do I ride in? What kind of riding do I do? Now, that's why it takes a little longer. He goes in and he personally goes in and tests each little section and tunes it in. If you got a guy that's tuning your bike in a half hour, he's just going and he's pulling out the same tune he put in the last guy's bike that was same year as yours, who maybe been the same or not. But so you make sure when you get your bikes done, go to a reputable place, go to somebody like Those Dyno Guys like Matt, check out their website. It is thedynoguy.com. So check out the website. If you're in Daytona, these guys are at the Boot Hill Saloon. Come get it done. There's nobody better. Officially supported by Pro Action Suspension. So they sell our shocks and we love their product. They do a nice job for us. So anybody in Daytona, check them out. If you're not in Daytona, once again, go to thedynoguy.com and check them out.